friends, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll show you how you can utilize the stalks of the broccoli. So basically here I just took a carrot peeler and I cleaned off the outside of the broccoli stalks. I know some of you might cut this off and toss it away because you probably won't put it in your cooking, but today I'm doing some beef burgers, so I'm going to use the stalks of the broccoli and a carrot. So it's going to be mixed with carrots and the broccoli, and I'll be preparing a slaw that's going to go with the beef burgers. So all you do is you cut this off. You can save these, the tops of your broccoli crowns, for later on, and you can just take these, clean it off with the carrot peeler, and I'll show you how I'll be cutting these up in a little bit to prepare the slaw for the burgers. So this is my broccoli and carrots. So as you can see, I stood here and I just chopped these up freehand, julienne style, and these are short julienne style because I'm gonna now put this aside, and this will be prepared with a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit of salt and black pepper, nothing too much, nothing too fancy. You can always add cabbage or whatever vegetables you like to this, but I like this mixture with just the broccoli and the carrots. So I'm gonna set this aside and I'll be back to show you how I'm going to prepare my burgers for this afternoon. So in this bowl I have 2 pounds of ground beef. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken, whichever that you like. I have ground beef, so that's what I'm going to be using today. I don't know how many of you have tried this particular recipe off the back of the Onion Recipe Secrets box, but this is amazing. So I've followed this one time and my family absolutely loves it. So this is the burgers that I'll be making today. So with this, all you need is a few ingredients: your ground meat, your breadcrumbs, and your mayonnaise, and of course your packets. So all I'm going to do is follow the recipe on the back of this, but this is basically, it's not like I'm showing how to prepare something. I'm just basically telling you, well, hey, this is really good. It's a really good recipe that you should try it out, because a lot of people just neglect to even worry. I think a lot of people that I know just do it for the potatoes, but it's really good with the burgers. So I'm going to put this together and I'll come back again and show you what I'm going to be doing with my slaw and how the burgers is going to turn out. So with my beef burgers, I've made beef balls, as you can see. I'm going to leave this to rest, and only when I'm ready to cook them I will press them out before I put them into my pan. With the recipe I altered it a bit, whereas it's only supposed to be 1 packet of the Lipton Onion Secret Recipe. I used 2 packs. Instead of half a cup of mayonnaise, I used 3/4 cups. Instead of half a cup of breadcrumbs, I also used 3/4 cups. So I added a little bit more to my taste, because I just think that the 1 packet would not have given it enough flavor, because you're not adding anything else. You're not adding any extra salt, any pepper, any type of different seasonings. You're just using what's in the packet. So my preference on taste is 2 packs. You can try it at 1 pack and do a mixture, and when you're done doing the mixture with the 1 pack, and you can do it exactly as the recipe says, you can form a little patty and fry it and taste it and see if you like it or not. If you don't, then you can go ahead and add the extra packet, the extra mayonnaise and the extra breadcrumbs in it. I just like the extra mayonnaise in it because it gives it a more moist burger, so it's not dry, and then you don't overuse too much of the breadcrumbs, because that tends to dry out your burger also. Again, I use this recipe because it's easy, it's simple, it's something that you can go to anytime. You don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I don't have this or I don't have that. So you can put this together really quickly like I have. So I'm just gonna set this aside to, again, rest a bit and absorb all the deliciousness. So we'll be back to make them. So I'm ready here to saute my slaw. So to a pan that's on medium-high heat, actually low heat, because I don't want the olive oil to burn. So I put a little bit of olive oil in my pan. And this has been previously been heating up, so doesn't need much much heat. Go ahead and add that. And I found a little piece of broccoli, so I put them in there also. Okay. And all you're gonna do is just let this saute. Again, we're not adding too much of seasoning salts, or we're not overdoing this too much. It's going to be a little bit bland because I don't want to take away from the taste of the burger itself. I'm just going to saute this for a few minutes. And the only thing I'll be adding to this is some salt and black pepper. And it smells good. Add a little salt. And some fresh cracked pepper. I like the fresh cracked pepper because it adds a really nice flavor. And you can cook this as to how tender you want it. Or how crunchy you like it. And I'm done there, so I don't want mine to overcook. So I took the ball, the beef ball, and I'm gonna just flatten it out. And I don't like thick burgers, and you can do this a little bit thin because when they cook they tend to shrink a bit. So here I am fixing up, and this pan has already been heating. So we're just going to do one so I can show you, because my family tends to eat at all different times and they like their burgers freshly made. So my edge is a little bit neat. Okay, into the pan. No oil, no butter, no nothing, because you have mayonnaise in there. And of course it's beef, it's ground beef, so it's already it already has its own oil. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick so I don't cross contaminate. That's another very important thing about cooking, is that you don't ever cross contaminate your food with meats and eggs and so on with your clean food. So I have a board that's just especially ready for things like meats and fish, and then I have another board that's just strictly vegetables and fruits. So I'm just gonna turn up the heat and let this cook. See, all the oils is just gonna cook in its own oils. I have a grill pan that I could have done this on. It's just Saturday evening, no worries, just trying to put together some burgers for dinner. And again, friends, this is not my own recipe. This comes from the back of the box, the Lipton Secret, the Onion Secret recipe box. I just like this recipe a lot because it's easy, it's delicious, that's most important. It's delicious, not just easy, and it satisfies my family. You can make these burgers ahead of time. You can make the balls and put them in your fridge ahead of time, or you can go ahead and make out the burger patties and you can freeze them in between each slice of parchment or wax paper. I'm trying to only flip this once, which might be kind of impossible to do, but I don't like to over flip a burger. See all of this oil? Don't worry about that. That's what I'll do. That's from the mayonnaise and then the beef. And all that brown goody stuff only tells me that it's cooking to perfection. Perfect. Perfect color and all that stuff. Again, of course we don't want all that oil. All that natural grease, as we say. And once again, I give an applaud to and hats off to my cameraman, my camera guy. Sorry, he's not a man yet.
The camera son?
My camera son, Adam. He takes props for all of my videoing and editing and figuring out how to do all of this stuff, because I would be stuck.
And I'm gonna be the first one to try her burgers.
Oh yeah, this one's for him. Let's want a little bit more cooking on this side.
I'll do that.
I'm gonna keep all of that oil away. So this is done, and I already had a burger bun ready with some mayonnaise. So, oh yeah, and I did some fries in the air fryer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with some slaw. You can add pepper sauce and ketchup and mustard and whatever you like. But of course, this one's for my camera guy, so he doesn't like all that ketchup and hot sauce and all that stuff. So he's gonna give it a try. So this is my burger and fries. Enjoy, guys. One last piece to this video. My husband insisted I show you guys it with cheese. So I have, because of course I have to make more. So I have, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Monster cheese. So that's the cheese I'm using here now, and it's on low heat. These burgers are pretty much done. I just want the cheese to melt a bit on the burger before I can pull them off. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please like and share my videos. And once this whole lockdown is over. I have friends who's gonna come over and taste. If you'd like to taste something, let me know if you're nearby. So here we go. So this one is pretty much ready to be pulled off, and that's how we do it with the cheese. Oh, yummy. All right, thanks again everyone for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and happy cooking.